I was looking online for a rehabilitation center, and I ended up calling the 800 number, and a individual wrote me a referral over here, and I flew out to California. I hit my rock bottom. I was using every day. I pawned everything I owned pretty much. Yeah, cleared out the bank accounts. Ended up, sleeping in my car. I was just in a bad state. I liked, that it went deeper than just addiction. I liked, how the underlying issues are addressed, different factors. It's not just typical rehab. They also help you with, your mental health. Yeah, it just goes a lot deeper than any other rehab. The employees genuinely care. They deal with like the underlying issues. A lot of people here can relate. That are in recovery. It's just a good atmosphere. It's nice. Yeah, and it's not just addiction. I mean, they can incorporate the 12 step. They can incorporate smart recovery, religious recovery, whatever principles. They can make it work. I was kind of intimidated because it's a big facility, but it's a nice place. There's a lot nice outings. The groups, keep my attention. I was impressed. I was just expecting to learn about my addiction. I think my expectations were exceeded because not only did I learn about addiction, I learned about the underlying issues, the not just the triggers, but the emotions that lead to the triggers. Just all the depth that it went into. I learned more than I thought I would have learned. Stuff I wouldn't have even expected to have presented to me in groups. I've been to a couple houses, different levels of care. They're nice. Some of the houses have hot tubs and pools. They're clean. They're kept up. The beds are good. If we want, we can whip up, something to eat for dinner, or, the house managers, cook pretty decent. Yeah, no complaints. They're all nice housing. Yeah, my therapist goes above and beyond. Any kind of issue that I bring up that I need help with, he definitely addresses. And then some, giving me extra packets, extra paperwork, extra discussion, passing each other in the hall. They're very helpful. The facilitators are really good. Some of them are in recovery themselves. Others, have people in their lives that are in recovery, and they can give us different perspectives. And yeah, I like it. No complaints. Group therapy is helpful because you can get other people's perspectives, on different matters, different subjects that we discuss. I like it because sometimes I can get stuck in my own head. So it's good to bounce it off one another. The individual therapy equally, I enjoy because I get, I'm the center of attention. They're addressing specifically what I need. But sometimes, in the group therapy, they'll mention something I hadn't even thought of that really pertains to me. So, they're both equally important. I genuinely like them all. I like the art. I like genuinely all of them. They all have really good discussions. Relapse prevention, helps, address what I need to keep my eyes out for. Kind of like going through the role playing, telling me, what are you going to do if this pops up? The meditation is helpful. I wouldn't have thought meditation would play a big role, but just to be able to take that step back, is good. Even sex, love, and intimacy, like how it, different branches of it can pertain. Yeah, there's a lot of good groups. There are more, I just can't think of them right now. We wake up at the house. If there's morning meds, do our breakfast. If we want, we can work out, whatever. Then we come in the morning. We have groups, if there's different therapy appointments, they'll pull us out a group for that. It's divvied out, where we get breaks in between the groups. We have lunch, then we have a couple more groups, with breaks in between. It's in good bite-sized pieces. And then after we get out, depending what's planned, we might go to the beach. We might just go straight home, cook dinner, whatever. Find out which meeting we want to go to, some 12-step, HA, NA, CA, CMA, whatever. Come back to the house, collect ourselves, and I mean, lots of things. I don't know. I like the community. I like that it's a larger, group of people. I don't want to be stuck with 2 people all day, but I don't want to be with 1,000,000 people. So it's, a good ratio, that we swap out our different groups, so for our hour and a half or hour, whatever, moving around. I'd say the therapy is what really stands out the most. Getting the different psychological help. Let it be, like you said, in the group, the one-on-one. Let it be MDR, neurofeedback, BioLife, TMS. Just that the options are there. There's availability to go above and beyond and, try different routes to achieve like long-term sobriety. A new perspective, honestly. I came in here like a wreck. I mean, just pitiful. So being able to have more self-respect, being able to look at things in different perspective, being able to socialize with people in a different view just by getting clean, that does so much, but then the therapy, the rehabilitation process takes you to that next step. Don't hesitate, definitely. If you need help, get the help you need. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, so don't put it off. If you feel like you're living in hell, get out of that hell. Get the treatment, get the advice, turn your life around, and better yourself. I mean, Sovereign's an excellent option, and you get what you put into it. Give it your all, and you're going to get a whole new life. That's it.